and good morning, Quartzfesters. Welcome to day 4 of Quartzfest 2026. It looks like it's going to be another amazing day. Temperature right now is 41 degrees. High today will be 69 with a low of 50. Wind will be light and variable. Today will be partly cloudy, becoming overcast by this afternoon. So it should be not a very good solar day. Go over to you for some words of wisdom and a schedule for the day. WB6NOA, KR1SS, good morning.
And a very good morning to you, Chris, and to the net. Well, we saw the aurora, not last night, but night before last, thanks to the photo that the RV radio network was able to get of the aurora at about 3 a.m. And if you've not had an opportunity to visit them, they're in the sort of the southwest corner of the campground area, and or just call them right here, rvradionetwork.com, and they'll be able to show you the individual that has one great photo of the aurora. Yesterday also we had tremendous success with our rocks, and we found more rocks than we had prizes for, but congratulations to those of you that realize we're sitting right on quartz crystals. More? Well, this morning we're going to find out all about Randy with Ham Nation, and Randy does a great job all the way from Oregon. He only broke an axle to get here, burned up a bearing, but today at 9 o'clock in Area 2, Randy's going to talk about his favorite tools when he's working around ham radios. And Randy, we look forward to seeing that at 10 o'clock Area 2. This morning also is the big off-road trip with Frank, and Frank will be on shortly to describe what frequency to be sure and tune into. You won't be doing a lot of transmitting, and that Frank will be showing you all of the information, sharing with you the information he has over years and years on the desert. So more coming up with Frank talking about that, the off-road. At 10:30, Marcia, and Marcia's pet was great last night for the wonderful pet parade that Len was conducting. Marcia in Area 2 is going to talk about the Handy Ham program, and they're in Minnesota, I believe, and boy, what a great program it is. That's 10:30, Area 2. Area 3, we're going to talk all about pico balloons, and you know, Brian will lift you off to seeing them in action. So it's a lift-off demonstration to discover the world of pico ballooning at 10:30 Area 3. At noontime, WM7X, Stephen, is going to be doing another testing session, and as you heard yesterday, he tests a ton of folks with his testing team. He is inviting all ARRL examiners that would like to see how to get involved with his system to come on by the testing trailer just across the way from the welcome tent. So that's at noon, and noon will also be a net with Stephen, as well as Chris rolling the net here. 12:30 to 1:30, that's going to be the license testing, and it's also the warm-up for those taking part in the Hootenanny tomorrow night. And the Hootenanny is going to be a good session with Russ Decker, WB6YAF, that drove and drove and drove to get all the way here. And that'll be at 1 o'clock, and that'll be at Russ's trailer, and just look for the crab flying on the flagpole very close to Area 2. At 2 o'clock, I'll be presenting metal detecting, and we've got the treasures already buried. In fact, we have so many treasures buried that we're going to have everybody come up with the top 3 that they've found, and then put the other 3 back for others to find. That's going to be at 2 o'clock, Area 3, but you might want to take out your metal detector this morning and double check that the batteries are fresh and you're all ready to roll. 3:30, of course, is our happy hour daily prizes. And boy, yesterday, didn't we have a great pot luck. That was wonderful. Thanks to the team that pulled that together. Then following that is Parks on the Air, going to be in Area 2, Antenna Physics in Area 3, Antenna Physics with Avery, Parks on the Air with Craig. That's going to be a good set of shows. Then in the evening, we have more antennas, and antennas that can really make a difference, and you can take all the way to the top of a mountain. That's going to be at Area 2 later on in the evening hours, and it'll be announced here on the air. And that's Tobias to be talking all about that. And the Digital Amateur TV, DATV, Joel, who's always an outstanding performer at 2,000 hours, will present digital amateur television, and he's going to do that right there at Area 3 where the big screen is. So there's probably even more happening, and here's Chris to let you know what I may have missed, and I'll see everybody over there at noon for the ARRL testing and how they accomplish so many tests in one day, in 1 year. WB6NOA. Chris?
Well, thank you, Gordon. Now we'll shoot it over to Don to see if there are any corrections. We know your Area 3 metal detecting was scheduled for Area 2 and is now at Area 3. Go ahead, Don, WA6ZMT.
I don't have anything special, and I'm busy putting my trash together and getting it out for Randy. And Gordo, you do remember your chair is right here by my motorhome in Area 2, right?
Right. I left for Randy to watch Randy.
Okay, moving on over to Frank, KB7IQ. He might already be on 146-600 for the off-road trip, but Frank, are you here? KB7IQ, go ahead.
Yes, I sure am, Chris. Good morning to everybody in Quartzfest this morning. We're going to do our off-road ride today. We're heading over to the Colorado River, and we'll have a fun day for sure. I won't get into too much detail because I've already done that, but make sure you set your radios to 146.60, which is 5 kilohertz up from where we are now, and we'll be ready to go. I'll be over there starting to line up in front of the tent in a little after 8, I think, something like that. So I'll be over there pretty soon, and by now everybody's decided whether they're going or not, so look forward to a fun day today. Looks like it's going to be sunny and warm again, so have a great day all. I'll see you in line. Come on up and see me if you want to see a seat or if you have a seat. See you soon. KB7IQ.
Thanks, Frank, and I hope you have a awesome day out there in the desert. Next year, Lynn and I will be out there with you in our new Jeep. Over to Javi, K6TNT, KR1SS.
Good morning, K6TNT. Regarding the Cunningham Peak hike for Thursday, it's set for a go. If you're going to participate, I recommend you bring some walking sticks, maybe a liter of water, some kind of glucose in case you get a little weak, some sugar, some type of sugar, and expect a very steep hike. We're going to assemble tomorrow, starting at around 8:30 or right after the net, and we're just going to caravan up there. If you need a ride, just pipe up. We'll be on 146-580 during the caravan to the parking area at the base of Cunningham Peak. I'll monitor after the net if you have any questions or comments. K6TNT, back to Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Javi, and good morning. Now over to Brian, KC6, I think it's CVO for the Pico balloons, KR1SS.
Oh, one day you'll get it right, Chris. November 6th, Charlie, Victor, Oscar. No worries there. So yesterday evening, the Pico balloon that we launched Monday was just off the coast of Nova Scotia. That was yesterday evening. When it got to Gray Line, 10 meters came alive. And when I mean came alive, the 10 milliwatt signal was being heard in Adelaide, Australia, and fully decoded. You know, that's over 18,000 kilometers away, almost the antipod on the Earth. This morning, the balloon day started about 2:30 a.m. our time, and it was off the coast of Spain. It's currently heading down near Gibraltar, but it's headed for Morocco. We should see it cross the border into Morocco sometime today, and it's predicted to go through Algeria and back up into the Med. So keep an eye on it. It should get really exciting when it gets in that part of the world. N6 CVO, I hope to see you at 10:30 at the what is it, area? Yeah, whatever area I'm in. And see you later. Bye.
Okay, thanks a lot, Brian. And congratulations on that flight. Rob, KC6TYD, antenna walkabout.
Nothing much new on that. We've got maybe up to 8 participants that will show their antenna setup, but I'll take more sign-ups if you've got something unique you'd like to share. Sign up is at the welcome tent. KC6TYD.
Oh, thank you, Rob. And over to Carter for the solar walkabout. Well, Carter must not be on this morning. He must be sleeping in. Randy, KJ7MPZ, do you have an announcement for us, KR1SS?
Well, good evening, Chris. Good evening, Quartzfest. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Quartzfest. Good morning. I am not awake yet, but my truck is in position for the Center Wash Desert Rat Pack Trash Run. I've got a big white truck over here right next to the welcome tent. And if you would like, you could bring your trash down here and add it to the pile. We've already had some takers this morning, and I will haul that away for you, and that is the situation. I'll be here till 8:30. We'll make a couple other announcements in case anybody didn't catch this one. And once again, if you got trash you want to get rid of, get it bagged up and bring her on over towards the welcome tent. Look for my big white truck. Back to you, Chris, KJ7MPZ.
Okay, thank you, Randy, and thanks a lot for doing that again. Did you by chance grab the bags from the potluck?
Eric, Mr. Bigwood, grabbed all the bags from the potluck, collected them up, and deposited them nicely into the back of my truck. So that's been taken care of. KJ7MPZ.
Great, and big thank you to Eric. Okay, that's all I have for the net this morning. Do you have any comments for net members before we close?
Yeah, Carter, I'm here.
There was a double?
Yeah, Carter, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Carter. Go ahead and talk about solar walkabout.
Yeah, I had the wrong transmitter. Thank you. Thursday, 1 p.m., solar walkabout. Today I'll be doing an appraisal around the camp, around the area here, looking for people to maybe show off or select at least people who might want to show off their solar rigs. And if there's a sign-up sheet there, go ahead and sign up. I'm going to be doing all that appraisal today to hopefully set up the lineup for tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. And we had a great turnout and great discussion for the Starlink yesterday. And don't forget, I have a WinLink gateway up on 145.030. Thanks, Chris, KH6FE.
Okay, thank you, Carter. And again, the sign-up sheets for the antenna walkabout and the solar walkabout are in the welcome tent. And if you have something you'd really like to show off, make sure you get on those lists. The welcome tent will be open at 9 o'clock this morning for registrations. If you haven't signed in with us yet, make sure you come on over and get signed in. $5 for Quartzfest this year and last year. Breaks down to about 75 cents a day. The grand prize drawing tickets, if you're a licensed ham, make sure you pick that up when you sign in. And the grand prize this year is an ICOM 705, which was donated by ICOM. We didn't have to buy it. Ray donated that to us again this year. ICOM has donated our grand prize to us every year since 2019. And, ICOM is just awesome. Do you have any more comments for net members before we close?
N6 CVO.
Okay, go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I missed one thing. I want to tell everyone that the current balloon track is posted on the bulletin board for those of you that are technically challenged or don't want to bring it up on your phone. And we'll be updating last night's track, and it'll be up there in the next hour. N6 CVO.
Okay, thanks, Brian. Any more comments for net members before we close?
KV7V.
I think it was 87V.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. And the Quartzfesters, this is Kilo Victor 7 Victor. Name is Kelly from southwestern Utah with the Southern Utah 2-meter single sideband roundtable that we run every Sunday night. But we're monitoring 144.200 upper sideband through most of the Quartzfest. We've taken a few check-ins. Anybody interested in
VHF single sideband is very interesting. If you like FM simplex, you can talk about 2 or 3 times as far on single sideband, and we're having fun with building antennas and mountain topping and all that kind of thing in southern Utah. So it's a fun mode. If you got a radio, do it. Give us a call on 144.200 upper sideband. Thanks, Chris. Kilo Victor 7 Victor.
I just might have to hop in the Jeep and give you a holler for them 7,000. Okay, are there any more comments from net members before we close?
KD0 VHD.
BOB, go ahead.
Roger, Chris, I just wanted to let folks know that San Bernardino County, California, is currently recruiting for volunteers for our emergency communications service with the Office of Emergency Services. If you're interested, I will be next to the bulletin board in my white Polaris this morning between about 10:30 and 11, or I will monitor for the next 30 minutes for any questions. K06BOB, San Bernardino County is the largest county in the contiguous United States, if you're not familiar with it. K06BOB, clear.
Okay, thanks for that info, Bob. Any more comments from net members before we close?
Hey, Chris, did you happen to get a running count yet? KD0 VHD.
We're one over a great Chevy engine, the 396. We're at 397.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much. KD0 VHD.
Okay, any more comments from net members before we close?
KJ7DHY.
LVG, go ahead.
This is Hal KG5LVG, and one of the things that was missed on the schedule was my presentation at 9 o'clock in Area 1. Want to learn a little bit about Arizona history and specifically about the Pleasant Valley War. Back to net.
Oh, thanks, Al. That should be a good one. Any more comments from net members before we close?
KJ7DHY.
DHY, go ahead.
Hello, everybody on the net. KJ7DHY here. This is Ed. I missed the comment about garbage pickup. Is that in front of the visitor center area?
I believe he's parked next to the big black bulletin boards that are right next to the welcome tent. He's got a white, I think it's a Chevy pickup truck.
KJ7MPZ, K7LEL.
Stand by, Kathy, please. And he'll be leaving at 8:30, so you want to get your trash on out there. Go ahead, Kathy.
That was my question. Thanks a lot. I wanted to be sure I had time to get this last of the cookout stuff out there. Thanks a lot, K7LEL.
Okay, any more comments for net members before we close?
W4AI.
W4AI, go ahead.
Yes, I'm sure you guys have said this a couple of times, but how do we track the Pico balloons on online?
What's that?
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, he asked how you track the Pico balloon online.
Easiest way is to go to the bulletin board and do the QR codes. Otherwise, come to 10:30 and I will explain it in detail.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, any more comments for net members before we close?
KG6TBR.
I think it was TBR. Go ahead.
Yeah, when they said the transmission code for the four-wheel drive, I thought yesterday somebody told me it was 146000, and he said it was 146600. Could you clarify?
Yes, in years past we've used 000, and that's on. I was told that's on reserved for satellites. So we've changed the frequency to 146.600.
All right, thank you, KG6TBR.
Any more comments for net members before we close? Well, hearing nothing, that's it for our morning net. We'll go ahead and move along, and if you have trash to take out to Randy, make sure you get it out there by 8:30, because he's leaving at 8:30 sharp. We'll see you around camp, and Lynn and I will be in the welcome tent today. KR1SS.
This is WA6ZMT with horrible guilt for not identifying earlier, and I just want to point out, if you have a white pickup truck, you don't want to park it by the black bulletin boards. WA6ZMT.
Or it might get loaded with trash. KR1